Hello, and welcome to my thought for the day. Today I'm looking at a psalm, Psalm 145, which says this: I will extol thee, my God and King, and bless thy name for ever and ever. Every day I will bless thee and praise thy name for ever and ever. Great is the Lord, and greatly to be praised, and his greatness is unsearchable. One generation shall laud thy works to another, and shall declare thy mighty acts. On the glorious splendor of thy majesty, and on thy wondrous works I will meditate. Men and women shall proclaim the might of thy terrible acts, and I will declare thy greatness. They shall pour forth the fame of thy abundant goodness, and shall sing aloud of thy righteousness. Every day, that was the verse I woke up with this morning. Every day will I bless thee, O Lord. Every day. There isn't a day not to be blessing the Lord. When we make our commitment to the Lord, it's an everyday, day by day, moment by moment, thought by thought. He lives within us by his Holy Spirit. He never leaves us nor forsakes us. He never goes on holiday. He never takes a day off. And we don't either. We serve him every day. And our joy and pleasure is to bless his name and thank him for all the wonderful things that he's done for us. I know that you've been thanking him for the gift of Jesus given the first Christmas time, although of course it may not have been the 25th of December. We don't know the exact date of his birth, but we all celebrate, well, some parts of the Christian community celebrate at a different time. It doesn't matter. But he came. That's the important thing, is no one can change the fact that he came and that he's coming. And every day we have cause to bless him, even if our life is very difficult. And I know some of you who listen to me, your life is difficult. You're alone, you've experienced bereavement, you're ill, you have chronic illnesses or whatever. But in the light of what God has given us and of eternity to come, it changes how we see it when we realize that there is coming a day when Jesus will come again, fulfilling the other promises about his coming that have not yet been fulfilled. He will fulfill them all, and he will come in great glory. And when he comes, and we who are alive will be caught up with him in the air, and those who have died will be resurrected, we will be given our new bodies, our eternal bodies, that will have no sickness, no disability, no imperfection, no sin, no corruption, immortal bodies. And we will go to be in his presence forever, serving him and not experiencing any sadness or sorrow, any tears, any difficulties. We have such a wonderful prospect to look forward to. And we can give thanks, if only for that. But give thanks that whatever your situation, God has good in mind for you. He wants to bless you. He wants to lift you. He wants you to focus away from yourself to him, to what he did and how he did it. And you can determine, as this psalm does. It says in verse 4, one generation will laud thy works to another and shall declare thy mighty acts. As we think about what he's done, it is our responsibility to tell the next generation. There's another verse that says exactly the same thing in Psalm 78, verse 4. We will tell the next generation the praiseworthy deeds of the Lord, his power, and the wonders he has done. That's Psalm 78, verse 4. We have a responsibility to the next generation to tell them. And I hope you have talked with your grandchildren this Christmas and reminded them that Christmas is not about Father Christmas. It's not about elves and gnomes. It's not even about the Grinch. It's not about any of those things. It's not about tinsel and sparkling lights and things and Christmas trees. It's about Jesus coming. And I want to commend to you, if you don't have grandchildren to tell, or children to tell, there is a society that I support that you might like to have a look at. I'll put the website in the description below. It's called Bible Education Services. They produce free Bible lessons that are graded for the age of the children, that are currently being used by children in over 60 countries and available in 45 different languages. Bible Education Services. They give them free to the children, and they're marked by trained markers, and children are encouraged to read the scriptures for themselves. There's no bias. There's no church denomination bias to any of the literature. It's purely the scriptures put in fun ways, with pictures and puzzles and things to do for the children right from very small age, so that they learn the stories of the Bible and that they read for themselves what God has done. And it is our responsibility to spread it to the next generation. And I would encourage you to have a look at their website and pray for them, if nothing else. And if you're able to support them, that would be absolutely wonderful. This is part of what we need to do, is to tell the next generation to keep speaking of the things that God has done while we have breath, to keep speaking the things that God has done and telling everybody, not just those who are our age, but the next generation and the one after that, because God does not have any grandchildren. He only has children, and everyone needs to come to faith for themselves. And so we're coming towards the end of the year, and perhaps you haven't thought about reading the Bible or listening to the Bible, reading the Bible in a year. There are ways to do that. I would encourage you to bless yourself with Terry and I. We listen to the scriptures read while we're at breakfast every day, so that we read, and the person we use it's read the Old Testament, New Testament, and either a psalm or proverb every day, so that in a year we've read the entire Bible. It is so wonderful to be able to read the scriptures for ourselves. And we are so privileged. We have the scriptures in our own language. Other people don't have it in their own language. We are very blessed. Give thanks to the Lord every day. I will bless thee, O Lord. I will praise your name forever and ever. One generation shall laud thy works to another, and shall declare thy mighty acts. God bless you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.